Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mugs Up Monday. I have orange juice in my mug. I still have some weird, funky sinus stuff happening. I do not know what's going on. I got back from church. I was going to go get my nails done. Look, it's awful. I am a hot mess express coming to you, but guess what? I decided I missed way too many episodes and I don't want to keep missing just because I don't feel good. But I got out of, good gracious. My side, and this is the side that's worse and it's just like poofy everywhere. Okay, sorry. But I got out of church and I was going to go get my nails done and I literally just laid down and took a nap, and I wanted to take like an hour nap, and Todd woke me up after about 2 hours and I still didn't want to get up. I was like, this is too much. I do not know. This is, I think, the beginning of week 4. I don't really know what's happening. So I have juice in my little mug. But grab your favorite mug, pour yourself a little soul fuel, or whatever you like. And we are going to start this week aligned, refreshed. Well, I hope you're refreshed. I'm not sure. I don't even, like, my hair was pulled back. I haven't brushed it since this morning. I'm so sorry. And I'm sure that you figured out that Mugs Up Mondays are recorded usually on Sunday nights, sometimes Saturday morning. But I bring it to you on Monday morning. Why am I talking about all this? I don't really know. I think I have too many cold medicines running through my brain. But we're going to start this week aligned, refreshed, and ready to take on whatever comes our way. And so we're going to dive into something close to my heart, spiritual self-care. And I thought I would dive in a little bit to some daily practices to help keep you aligned. Because life can get crazy. You can get sick. You can come through looking like Hot Mess Express. Distractions pull us in a million directions, of course. And if we're not intentional, then we can drift further away from peace, clarity, and connections that we need. But good news. If you just keep spiritual self-care a priority, not just your regular self-care, spiritual self-care a priority, we can stay grounded, we can hear God's voice more clearly, and we can walk through life with more ease, trust, and being in alignment. So today we're going to break it all down. I'm going to bring you some simple practical tools that you can do every single day to keep your spirit aligned and your energy high. You ready? Let's do this. Morning alignment rituals. Now, I know a lot of you in my audience do not do morning routines, and I've done an episode on it. I know that we're all super busy. I know that we all, there's so many of my friends that like wake up at the last second, hit the alarm clock, and just hit the ground running. And I'm just going to keep telling you that a morning routine is super important because how you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day. If you wake up and immediately grab your phone and scroll through social media or start stressing about everything that you have to do, guess what? You are already operating from a place of distraction and overwhelm. And that's just like, that's how your whole day is going to go. But when you wake up with intention, gratitude, and connection, you're telling your mind, body, and soul that we are going to start this day in alignment. So I'm going to give you a few morning alignment rituals that will help you start the day rooted, focused, and spiritually strong. Gratitude and prayer. Number 1, gratitude and prayer. The first thing that I do every morning before my feet even hit the floor is thank God. I literally say, thank you, God, for another day, for the breath in my lungs, for the opportunity to grow, love, and receive. And it's just that simple. But immediately it shifts my focus to abundance instead of lack. And then number 2, set an intention for the day. Instead of a to-do list, I set intentions. Because a to-do list is all about tasks, but an intention is about energy and purpose. For example, instead of just saying, I need to finish this project, and that just sounds like a lot and overwhelming, set an intention like, today I'll move through my work with peace, clarity, and trust. See the difference? Number 3, breath work or meditation. And yes, I know I'm like sounding like an awful mouth breather. Bear with me. I sound like I need to do some breath work. I just cannot breathe through my nose still. I'm so sorry. Oh, bear with me. But actual breath work or meditation, even if it's just 2 minutes of just deep breathing, can reset your energy. It feels so good. So try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. 4, 4, 4. I would do it with you, but it's just not going to work with this. But inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. And if you do that a few times, you just notice how much calmer and clearer you feel. Another tip, affirmations for spiritual growth. Just a few little quick affirmations. They don't have to be super long. A few of my favorites. I trust God's timing. Like that. We want it to be our timing. But if you have been a Christian for any length of time, you know that nothing is on our timing, no matter how much we want it to be, and it's all on God's timing. So if you just continue with the affirmation, I trust God's timing, that's going to help you so much. I am divinely guided and protected. That's a great one. And I am exactly where I need to be. So, if you just say some of those or borrow mine, saying them out loud while getting ready, it's a total game changer for starting your day. So the next few tips, nourishing your soul daily. Just like we feed our bodies, we need to feed our souls. So here's a few simple ways that we can feed our souls. Read scriptures, devotionals, or uplifting books. And I wasn't purposely, when I put this together, I didn't plan on purposely doing a shameless plug, but I'm going to do a shameless plug. Soulful Serenity and Grace, affirmations and devotions to illuminate a woman's journey. I created this book just because I wanted one book where I could have affirmations and devotions in the same book. And so what I do, I just grab this book in the morning and I flip it open. And I just journal on the pages that I open. I just randomly flip it open. I mean, of course, you can do it start to finish. But I always find that whatever I flip it open to actually happens to be what I needed for that day. So like, for instance, this says, I am an important part of God's body. 1 Corinthians 12 through 26. And then the other pages, I forgive myself and others, releasing any resentment. There goes my chair. What's been going on with my chair? I'll tell you what's been going on with my chair. My dog has been eating my chair. It's a whole other story. So I pop open the book, whatever is there, I journal on it a little bit, and that just helps me focus and start my day. And then my next prompt is journaling for clarity and connection. Again, that's going to help me tremendously. I flip open that book. I've got my Do Life Big journal, and I journal through. Journaling isn't just for venting, it's actually a spiritual practice. Some days I write up prayers. Other days I answer, again, not other days, every day I do the prompts out of my book as well. And it just helps me process my emotions and recognize divine guidance. Another way that you can nourish your soul daily is spending some time in silence and or nature. And since when I pause, it doesn't upload my video correctly, I'm going to take just a quick break and go get the barking dog at the door. I'm so sorry. Be right back. Come in. Hush, please. So yeah, just spending a few moments in time, spending some time in nature and in silence. Like, when was the last time you just sat in silence and listened? God speaks to you in the stillness, not in the chaos. So even just 5 minutes of quiet can help you reconnect. Lay down. Music's hush. Music and podcasts to keep you aligned. Music is super powerful. I have different playlists for different moods. Hush, please. I am so sorry. God forgive me. I have a worship music playlist. I have a high vibe playlist. I have classical playlists for when I just need to like decompress and just kind of drive and just not have any distractions at all and just kind of have that music in the background. And I love podcasts. And I have so many great one of these days I'm going to feel better and I'm going to go through this smoothly and the dog isn't going to bark and it's just going to be a Christmas miracle. But until then, here we go. I do have a ton of great podcasts that feed my faith. And if you want some recommendations, feel free to DM me. I'm happy to share. The next section, protecting your energy and setting boundaries. This is hard, setting boundaries. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. It's awful, but it's important. Protecting your energy, setting those boundaries. You do not have to let everyone and everything into your space. Don't have to do it. Don't have to take it. Don't have to deal with it. You just don't. It's okay to say no to things that drain you. Protecting your peace at all costs is what's most important. Like, that's just the number one, end of story. Like, that's just super important. You guys, I just noticed, like, my sinuses, like, my whole face is swollen over here. Oh. Okay, I'll be doing my little, good Lord, I look like I had a stroke. I'll be doing my little roller thingy to clear out my sinuses. This is wild. Sorry. I didn't realize I was so puffy. Recognizing and clearing negative energy. Soup's important. Like, have you ever just felt drained being around certain people? That's a sign. Protect your energy by praying, cleansing your space, and choosing what you consume. And it's super hard, especially if that person that drains your energy is a loved one. That is so hard, but so important. And I'm not saying don't talk to them ever again. Absolutely not. I don't mean that at all. I'm just saying, just be careful the time that you spend with them. Be careful what energy you let into your space. And just, if you can, if you're brave enough, just let them know, just a soft, firm boundary. Hey, Susie, I just don't really feel comfortable talking about that. Can we change the subject? I love you so much, girl, but I just don't. I just don't want to listen to this right now. I just don't have time to talk about, not time, but I just don't have the energy to talk about this right now. I love you and I want to chat with you. Can we just change the subject? You know, that way you just feel like, you know, you're protecting your space, but you're not, you know, you're just doing it in a loving way. The power of forgiveness. This is huge. Have you ever heard that saying? What is it? Forgive someone not for them, but for you. I didn't understand what that meant for the longest time. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. How forgive someone not for them, but for me? Like, what? And it's because, like, if you carry, like, holding on to resentment not only blocks blessings and alignment, but it's just this weight that you continue to carry. And that's just not healthy, and that's just not okay. You don't have to excuse what happened, but you release it so that you can be free. Huge, super important. Another tip, choosing faith over fear. Fear is the enemy of faith. When things feel uncertain, remind yourself, God has never failed me before, and he won't start now. I know that sometimes it's really hard to remember that, but it's really true. And then another step is like having an evening wind down for spiritual reconnection. Your nighttime routine is just as important as your morning routine. So here's a couple of tips to end your day in alignment. You can reflect on what aligned today and what didn't. Take a few minutes to check in, celebrate your wins, and make a note of what you want to improve or where that you need to improve. Gratitude journaling before bed. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And that's going to shift your focus from stress to abundance. A few nighttime prayers are super helpful, or affirmations. Pray or speak life into yourself before bed. Something simple like, God, I release my worries to you. I trust you to handle what I cannot. Super simple. And then again, just surrender to divine timing. Stop stressing about how everything will work out. Trust, release, and rest. That's all that we can really ask for, right? So in closing, again, reminder, spiritual self-care is not about being perfect. It's about staying connected. Even if you just pick up one practice from today's episode, it will make a difference. My challenge for you this week, just take 10 minutes to do and try to practice spiritual self-care every day. Whether it's gratitude, prayer, journaling, or just sitting in silence, make it a priority if you can. That would be awesome. And I'd love to hear from you. DM me, share your share your spiritual self-care routines in my bubbly boss babe community. Y'all, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Lord help me. Anyway, the bubbly boss babe community. It's actually called the High Vibe Sisterhood on Facebook. We'd love to see you there. Hang out with us. And if this episode spoke to you, take a screenshot, share it to your stories, and tag me. I would love to connect with you. Next week, we are diving into overcoming fear and fully trusting God's plan. You don't want to miss it. Until then, keep your mug full, your vibe high, and your spirit aligned. Love you all. See you next Monday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hopefully next Monday I will feel better and I will look like a human and I will not be swollen and all the things and not stuffy. But I'll see you anyway. Love you all so much. Have a wonderful week. Take care.